Good morning students and welcome to your online class. Today I am going to teach you English literature class 3A, B and C, all three sections, and today's chapter is chapter number 2. It is there in your book, you see, and the name of the chapter is Kaku and Lal Hawa by Anubha Yadav, the name of the writer. So let us start. Kaku lived in a small village called Choti Dadi. Every day, Kaku had to walk to his school. He loved the long walk to school because he had made a new friend on his way. So Kaku over here, it is a name. It's the name of a small boy, and he lived in a village called Choti Dadi. And every day, he used to go to school walking. Usually nowadays with the children, those who are staying far away from school, they come to school by bike, some come to school by motorcycle, some come by scooter. But this boy, Kaku, he lived in a village, therefore his school was far away from where he lived, and he used to go to school walking every day. He loved the long walk to school because he had made a new friend, and whenever he used to go walking to school, he liked the walk. Usually we see children, they don't like to walk and go to school, or they don't like to walk, they want to go either in a car or motorcycle, auto rickshaw. But this boy over here, Kaku, he liked to walk and go to school. And what is the reason? Because he made a new friend on his way. No one knew why he loved walking past the green paddy fields, and no one in the village, nobody knew why he liked walking and going to school. And when he walked and went to school, he had to pass paddy fields, green paddy field. What do you understand by paddy field? Meaning is given here, fields where rice is grown, the village lake and the school ground to reach school. So these are the three places where he had to pass and go to school. Number 1, paddy field. Number 2, village lake. And number 3, the old ground to reach school. No one knew Kaku's big secret on the way to school, not even Amma. And no one in the village knew about his big secret. And what is the big secret? The big secret is his friend, that he made a new friend. And not even Amma knew about this. Amma means his mother. So till here you understood, it seems, all of you, okay? So let us continue. Every morning Kaku would be ready in his school uniform, eagerly waiting for his tiffin box. And every morning of your Kaku, he used to get ready and eagerly waiting for his tiffin box. Eagerly waiting means strongly wanting something interesting and enjoyable to happen. So he was always ready, proactive, because he was ready to go to school, waiting for his tiffin box to come so that he can go to school as soon as possible. And what is the reason? What is the reason for his eagerness? The reason for his eagerness is that he had a friend. He had to go and meet his friend. As soon as he got his tiffin box, he would run out of the house to meet his friend. And as soon as he got his tiffin box, he used to take the tiffin box and run and go out of the house to meet his friend. And who was his friend? His friend was Lal Hawa. Okay, Lal Hawa was his name of his friend. Lal Hawa over here. In Hindi, the word Lal means red and Hawa means wind. So let us proceed and see actually who is his friend. Is it the wind? Is it the red color? We have to read to understand this chapter. As he crossed the paddy fields, soft chung chung sound greeted Kaku. So as soon as he crossed the paddy field, there was a sound of chung chung sound greeted Kaku. Greeted Kaku means welcoming Kaku. Come, good morning. Greeting. When we greet anybody, what do we say? Good morning, good evening, hello, how are you? These are means greeting. He was happiest when he heard Lal Hawa coming. and he was happiest, means this was the happiest moment for Kaku when he saw this Lal Hawa coming. Actually this Lal Hawa is a name of a train, and this train was his best friend. If you see the picture in the book, you can see the picture where the train is coming and the boy standing and waving at the train. That actually Lal Hawa is the train's name. He was happiest, means this was the happiest moment for him when he heard Lal Hawa coming. Whenever he used to see Lal Hawa coming, this was the happiest moment for him. He always got the best view of Lal Hawa from the top of a small mud hill near the village lake, and he always got the good means best view of Lal Hawa. He used to stand on a small mud hill, and from there he used to see the train coming, Lal Hawa. So this was a nice view at looking at the train. Kaku knew just the place where the speeding Lal Hawa would whistle. He believed Lal Hawa said hello in his language, and then he's saying Kaku knew just the place when the speeding Lal Hawa would, and Kaku over here, he knew when this train over Lal Hawa is going to whistle, and the whistle was telling him hello. It's what it was what do you call this, saying hello in its language. The train, when the train whistles and comes, that means it is saying hello to Kaku in its own language. This is the language of the train, the noise with the whistling what the train is making. Kaku whistled back, and Kaku also greeted the train. He also, and how did he do this? He did this by whistling back, welcoming Lal Hawa. Standing on the small hill, Kaku saw Lal Hawa become bigger and bigger. In second, Lal Hawa covered the whole blue sky as it chunked forward. Kaku jumped with joy, and standing on the hill over there, as soon as the train was coming nearer and nearer, the size of the train was becoming, it was not becoming bigger, it was coming closer. Therefore Kaku assumed that the size of the train also is becoming bigger and bigger. Anything which you see from far away, that thing looks little small, and as soon as that thing comes close to you, it becomes bigger, it looks big. So in the same way it is saying over here, standing on the small hill, Kaku saw Lal Hawa become bigger and bigger. Why it is saying bigger and bigger? It is saying over here bigger and bigger because it is coming nearer and near to Kaku. In second, Lal Hawa covered the whole blue sky as it chunked forward. Kaku jumped with joy, and as it came closer to Kaku, Kaku was over here extremely happy, and he jumped with happiness. Meaning over here, jumped with joy means he jumped with happiness. Chunked meaning is made loud noises while moving slowly. So let us turn the page and proceed. Till here I hope so you understood the page whatever. In this you can make small questions and write the answer yourself. Where did Kaku live? Every day where did he used to go? What are the things that he passed while going to school? Who was his best friend? In which moment he was the happiest the most? All these are small questions you can make and write the answer from the book. How did the train greeted Kaku? What did Kaku do in return? He clapped and waved as Lal Hawa chunked past him. So he clapped and he waved at the train as the train passed him. As his eyes followed its magical wheel, he saw small hand waving to him, and as the train was passing and moving forward, he saw small hands, means passengers sitting in the train, small girl or boy, they are waving at to what do you call this, Kaku. That is the meaning. He saw small hands waving to him. If you see the picture over here, it is given a girl is over here saying bye to Kaku. He ran along with Lal Hawa, waving back at the small hands. And over here, Kaku over here, he ran along with Lal Hawa,